It is good to be with you. This is Trevor, and I am here to explain to you what a week looks like at InterVarsity at Southern Utah University. Here we are on campus. These are the leaders of InterVarsity getting ready for the small group Bible study prep meeting that happens once a week on Tuesday nights. There are 7 leaders. 3 of them are actually leaders and 4 of them are apprentices, and I'll explain what that means in a little bit. This is Sierra. She is the leader of the prep time. She has actually gone through and prepared all of these Bible studies herself, mostly over the summer, and then leads the students through them each night. She is an awesome person. I'm so glad that she is on our team. She'll be graduating this year. And actually, let's hear her lead the Bible study a bit.
So, what observations did you all have?
Yes, my name is Ethan, and
So you just met Ethan. He likes to be funny. He is talking into the microphone I set on the table to capture the conversation. So
I thought that was interesting.
thank you, Ethan. Ethan is actually the student who is going to take my place as InterVarsity staff at SUU once I leave for overseas mission work. And he leads his own Bible study on Wednesday and Thursdays. This is Alice. She is a leader of the International Student Bible Study that takes place on Friday nights. In fact, here is a clip of her small group. These students come from all over the world, mostly Africa and Asia. And then this guy in red is Jimmy. He became a Christian last year and is now helping Alice lead the Bible study. And so we have 3 leaders and 4 apprentices. As I mentioned before, apprentices are those students who are being trained as small group Bible study leaders so that we can multiply our small groups and reach every corner of campus. But what does a small group look like? Well, I'm glad you asked, because we're going to look at Ethan's Wednesday night's Bible study to answer that. So first thing to know is a small group is more than just a Bible study. It's a chance for students to come together and get to know one another in community. And the ways we do that is by the leader asking a community builder question and also providing food, because we all know that food helps build community. Then the leader hands out pieces of paper with the Bible study on it. And students take individual time, about 8 minutes typically, to look for observations, repeated words, contrasts, themes, and also to ask any questions that they are curious about. And then after that, Ethan gathers the students back together to share what they saw.
What did y'all think of Gideon?
He's weak.
He's weak, yeah.
He questions God a lot.
Yeah.
And so the students continue to share their observations, and then they will start asking questions. And this is what Ethan will be leading us through next.
So Kirsten's going to be our wonderful scribe tonight. So if you guys have questions, direct them to her. Make sure you reference what line it's on, as well as what the question is.
On line 21, Gideon says, "Give me a sign." Why did God let Gideon test him?
That's a great question. So after asking questions, Ethan then puts them in pairs.
Split up into groups, look at the questions, and choose your big question you want to answer.
And so the students break off into pairs and they choose the questions that they are most curious about and they look for the answers. They do that by looking at the passage, other scriptures, and then even commentaries that we give them in. And if they need help, Ethan is there as the leader to help them with any questions they might have. After that, Ethan brings them all back together to lead them in a discussion about what they discovered so that everyone can know the answers. After this, Ethan then shares his own question, that is application, of how the students can apply what they are learning from the text to their own lives. And after that, they share prayer requests and then pray for one another. And that is how a small group Bible study happens in InterVarsity. Thank you so much for your support of this ministry and allowing these students to be transformed by God's word in this way.